Hey, what is going on, guys? Dope Swanner here. Finally bringing you guys another video. I think it's been about 2 weeks since I have uploaded a video to YouTube. And basically, I've used the last 2 weeks to just work and relax and just kind of think about a few things. And yeah, so anyways, if you notice anything different about my room, I now have a queen-size bed. I had a twin bed for my whole life up until now, and I was waiting until I moved out in June, but I decided that I was tired of sleeping on this tiny little bed, so I went and bought a queen-size mattress off Amazon, and it has by far been the best thing I have ever done upgrade-wise. I've been sleeping a lot better, and I love it. It's amazing. Basically, what has been going on is as you guys know, earlier this year, we're pumping out videos like every single day. Well, a couple weeks ago, a combination of me getting burnt out and a combination of me kind of like lacking inspiration for videos. Like normally I have a lot of ideas that come to me, but the last couple weeks here, I just have had like a drought of ideas. And basically, I mean, there's obviously videos I could have thrown out to you guys, but anything I thought of, I kind of felt was just me selling you guys short of content. I don't want to just throw out content for the sake of throwing out content. I want to produce content that I myself would find interesting, and content that is either something that gives you guys something. Like, I mean, I know that I've done commentaries and stuff like that you guys seem to like, with stories about my life. Maybe they're funny, maybe they're just kind of talking about different stuff, but primarily want to focus on electronic projects. Modding news is fine if it's something that is worth me making a video on. Again, not just like the crap that has no importance. So basically, over the last 2 weeks, I have been working on my 3D printer, which is what I have been waiting to make a video on, and I have just had the worst luck ever. I actually was almost done converting my 3D printer. As you guys probably know, I'm converting my 3D printer's logic board from the default one to a Ramps Arduino combo, and I was so close to being done. I had all my motors working. I had the bed going up and down. I installed mechanical end stops, and those were all working beautifully. The last two things I had to do was get the extruder up and running and get the hotbed working. And the extruder, I was able to get it to heat up. I was able to get the thermistor to read the temperature accurately. That was not the problem at all. The problem was when I went to feed filament, that it was making like a grinding sound. Not a grinding sound, but like a just a rough sound. And basically, when I would try to 3D print something, I would get little bubbles or grooves in the print because of the fact that it was not feeding the filament smoothly. It was having a rough time. So I tried a lot of things, from taking off the nozzle, removing the nozzle, trying a different nozzle, making sure that the filament was being fed like cleanly downwards into the hot end, so that way there was no disruption of the filament being fed downward. And so after that not working, I basically said, okay, screw this. It's so close now. I just want to at least get it up and able to print some stuff. So I went ahead and resorted back to the stock extruder, the one that originally came on the DaVinci 1.0 printer. So I put that all back together. I wired up the thermistor. I wired up the extruder power. And when I went to connect it to the computer, I got some smoke rising out of the boards, or the circuit boards. And so initially I actually panicked. I didn't think it was the circuit boards. I thought my hot iron had dropped on the carpet, was burning carpet. Once I saw that wasn't the case, then I saw that basically it had come from the actual boards itself. But I looked around on the boards. I didn't see any evidence of burnt or damaged components at all. So basically, in my mind, I was like, okay, this has definitely got to be the Ramps board, because that was the only thing I had messed with. The Arduino has been plugged into the Ramps board. I have not touched it at all. There's no reason to. And again, it didn't do the smoke until I had actually plugged in the extruder, the old extruder, into the Ramps board. So I went ahead and I ordered. Now I've got a bunch of replacement Ramps boards. I went ahead and ordered 2 more. So I came back home once I got them in the mail, plugged it in, transferred over all the cables, and plugged in. I plugged in the extruder cables, and the extruder was not heating up. I could not get the extruder to heat up, and so I thought that the extruder, like the hot end, might have died due to some kind of shortage, which is what caused the smoke. So I went ahead and I bought 2 more of the little, basically these are the hot ends that plug into the extruder and heat up, causing the extruder to heat up. And so I tried out a new one. I tried out, I got new thermistors, and the thermistors are working fine. But for the life of me, I could not get the hot end to heat up anymore. And then I was having issues with the motors moving around. So basically, I was extremely frustrated, and I got to the point of thinking, I wonder if it's an issue with either the power supply or the Arduino board. So I went ahead and I swapped out power supplies, and I put in another Arduino board I had, and when I plugged it in, smoke rising again out of the Arduino. And so now I know that the smoke, I mean, at least on the second one, it came from the Arduino. On the first one, I don't see the damage that I see on this one. Because again, this time I was actually looking at the board as it smoked. I saw the component smoking, while on the original one that smoked, it was on the ground and I didn't see it. I just saw the board, smoking, so I wasn't sure which one it was coming from. So basically, this is what I've been waiting to show you guys, because I was really excited. I was getting really close to it, and I was just waiting to give you guys an update saying, ta-da, back in business. But sadly, that's not the case. So basically what I'm at right now is I'm going to have to resort to forums. I'm going to put together a pretty hefty forum post, basically talking about everything I've done, with a bunch of pictures, and see if someone that's got a little more knowledge than me can kind of point me in the right direction on what I need to do, because I have no problem ordering 1 or 2 more Arduino boards. They're not that expensive. They run like 14-15 bucks a piece. So in comparison, like in the grand scheme of things, that's really not a lot of money. However, if I'm going to be burning through them all, then that's not a good thing either, and I'm not trying to just burn, money. So I will let you guys know when I make any progress or updates with that. I also am, in the next probably 30 days here, going to be actually buying another 3D printer. My plan is to build a Prusa i3 Mendel, which is a rep wrap. And I also have my eyes on, there's another tiny little 3D printer that's an all-in-one. It's pre-built, and over at, let me see here real quick. So yeah, basically over on oh my god, I'm gonna butcher your last name, Chuck Hellebuyck's electronic products, I'm sorry. He is another YouTuber who does exclusively 3D printing stuff, who started making videos about a year ago, and I've been watching all of his videos. He's got multiple DaVinci printers as well as a CNC machine, and he's got, it's called the Fabricator Mini 3D, which is basically an all-in-one tiny little 3D printer, which I want to say the print area he said was like 40 mm by 40 by 40, so it's tiny small, real small form factor. But from what I saw, it's only like $170-ish, plus he said shipping is more expensive if you're in the US, so I don't know whether that means shipping is $30 or shipping is $60. I gotta look into it. But I'm also debating getting one of those just because of the small form factor, and it'd be a fantastic printer, not obviously as a primary 3D printer, but to have if I need to print out replacement parts for another printer when it goes down. So I really just wanted to get this DaVinci up and running. So basically this is going to be my last attempt with this forum posting, and seeing if I can't just get it nailed in, because I was just so close, and it didn't work out. And so I'm not that bummed out. I mean, obviously I'm a little disappointed, but yeah, I figured I'd update you guys, at least let you know I am alive and I am still going to be producing content. It's just, it might be a little lesser because I want to make sure that the content I put out is truly stuff that I'm interested in watching, and stuff that I feel like gives you guys something. Like, I want you guys to obtain something from my videos, whether it's humor, whether it's knowledge, whether it's, news or tutorial stuff like that. Like, I want to make sure that I'm pushing out content, again, that I am proud of. So I hope you guys are all doing well, and again, I will make a video when there is either some news or I have some news to update you guys with this whole 3D printing project. Alright guys, Dope Swanner, as always, thank you so much for sticking around to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Peace, guys. Hey guys, don't forget to hit the like button on the bottom of this video, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe for new great videos every single week, including monthly giveaways. Thank you so much for checking out this video, and I'll see you guys next time.